Yes, I
Okay,
have started
perfect.
the recording, sir.
Okay, awesome. Just so that someone who can't join has access to this on YouTube later.
Mhm.
Okay. So, welcome everyone. My name is Zishan Mansuri. I am a chief fellow at Boston Children's Hospital, Harvard Medical School for the Child and Adolescent Psychiatry Program, and I'm the founder and CEO of USMLE. And the reason that we created this Humans of USMLE was twofold. One was that when I was applying to residency at that time, there was a lack of mentorship and there was a lack of support. The first thing was there were a lot of simple things that nobody told me for at least 2, 3 years into my struggle to match. And I realized that during that time, there was no support because as IMGs, this is a tough journey. People don't realize it that it takes a lot out of you. So when I matched, and this is 2016, when I matched to my general psychiatry residency at Texas Tech University, I started mentoring lots of people. I started this Facebook group that basically has now grown to 129,000 people. And that basically has now amplified, and the people who I helped are now helping other people. So what I wanted to do was expand this to like a bigger level so that I can like bring this to people who can't afford it or people who don't have access to costly mentorship. So last year I did this conference. It was a quickly done conference. We again had lots of good speakers, lots of good sessions, but it was not very organized. This time we tried our best to make it organized. We have used this app called Whova, which has helped us like streamline lots of things. And we have like 54 fantastic speakers, 24 sessions. We are starting at 8 a.m. today. We'll go all the way to 10 p.m. tonight. We'll go back. Tomorrow also, we start at 8 a.m., go all the way to 10 p.m. There are sessions in all specialties, except a couple of them that we are trying to still actively recruit. But we have like neurosurgery, plastic surgery, we have ENT even, we have obviously internal medicine, pediatrics, psychiatry, family medicine. We have an MPH program. We have a fellowship before residency. We have experienced graduates. So we have all kinds of sessions for you. And all these people are IMGs who have matched to great places like Harvard, Mayo, Cleveland Clinic. And all of them have some very interesting stories to share and lessons to teach you. And that is what our main goal is, that we want to share our stories and help you learn how we navigated this path and what you can do differently in terms of getting proper mentorship and matching to residency. So let's go to the next slide. This is just my stuff, which is not interesting enough. So here, this is one important thing that lots of times people try to just directly give you negative things. That is another thing that I wanted to counter when I matched in 2016, that yes, it is tough. Nobody is saying that matching is not tough, but it is possible. So instead of telling you what to do to make it possible, most people just give you negative vibes. I remember in 2010, when I was just starting my internship, I went to this guy's home. He had just come back from US, and I was just asking him advice, and he just told me, "You cannot match." Period. I had not even started my USMLE preparation. It's like the doors are closing. Nobody was going to match, and he was giving us such a negative vibe. Now, fortunately for me, I am a man of numbers. I am a man of statistics. I look up statistics before making a decision. I don't give, I mean, I don't take a decision based on what one person told me or a couple of people told me. I looked at the statistics. It didn't look bad enough. It was somewhere in the range of 45%, 50% for IMGs at that time. So I came in, worked hard. Again, I made lots of mistakes on the way, which I could have improved. But if I didn't make those mistakes, I would not be where I am today. So I'm proud of all my mistakes that I have done, which includes not matching the first time, which actually made me work really hard on my interview skills. And that is how I worked hard to match into residency and then match into a prestigious fellowship at an Ivy League program. So that happened because I really worked hard and not because someone told me I could do it. And this year, like say, for example, we talk about the psych match and same for internal medicine match, but for psych match, we have experienced IMGs who match. So for example, YOG of 1997, and recently I found out there is a 1992 anesthesia match. There is a 1994 internal medicine match. There is a 2002 psych. There are 10 2002 internal medicines that I know. There are 6 2006 internal medicine that I know. There is a 2006 psych who was applying for the 8th match cycle who matched. There was a year of graduation of 2012, 5th match cycle who matched. 2016 Caribbean grad, 4 red flags matched. The whole purpose of telling you all these things is if you match any of these profiles, You can still match. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that one fine day you woke up and you applied and you're going to match. That's not going to happen. You have to build your profiles. But match is possible if you work hard and build your profile. So do not let negative people or negative things tell you that it can't be done. It can very much be done if you are willing to put in the effort. This is the last thing I want to say before I introduce my executive team who has worked really hard to put this conference on. You can do anything and be anyone you want to be as long as you set your heart and mind to it. Reach out to people, ask for help. Once you are in a position to do so, return the favor and help others. Be grateful, gracious, and kind, not because you need something in return, but because you really mean it. Get out of your comfort zone. It might surprise you what you are capable of achieving. When I was in residency, I was at Texas Tech University, and I was in my second year, and I had thought that I wanted to go to a big program to do my fellowship. And most people were like, nobody would take you. Like, it was directly a negative connotation, despite me like significantly building up my profile. I said, so be it. I will give my best shot and see what happens. And lo and behold, not only did they interview me, they did take me. So the point is, it is very, very possible. If I can do it, there is no reason you should not do it or you cannot do it. You will have to put in the effort, but it is absolutely possible. So get out of your comfort zone. It might surprise you what you are capable of achieving. Sometimes you will fail and fall down. Who doesn't? Stand up with your head held high, try again. These bumps on the road are there for our own benefit and make us grow. They build strength and character. Never give up. If I can do it, so can you. Thank you very much. And now we have our executive team members who will introduce themselves. So the first one we have is the fantastic Dr. Garima Yadav. Garima.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Garima Yadav. I'm an international medical graduate, and I received my medical degree from Basveshwara Medical College in India. And then I worked for 1 year in psychiatry department where I absolutely loved the subject. And I wanted to give an international perspective to my psychiatry training. So I embarked on this journey for United States. I have a very holistically balanced lifestyle, and I like to start my day with meditation and then followed by patient care and research. I have served the underserved population and collaborated with multiple multidisciplinary teams to bring mental health clinics focused on improving the mental health literacy in India. I am currently working as a research scholar at International Psychiatry Collaboration, and I'm actively involved in multiple research projects in psychiatry and have numerous publications and presentations at national and international conferences. I'm participating in the 2023 match and looking forward to becoming a reliable and skilled psychiatrist who is a strong patient advocate, researcher, and clinical educator. One of the tips that I would say that you can get from this conference is try to learn and be patient and keep focusing on what you want to do. No matter what anyone tells you, if you have the strength to persevere in the face of adversity, you can do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Garima. The next is Dr. Hansini Kocher.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I am Hansini Kocher. I'm an international medical graduate from India, and I'm also a psychiatry applicant for this math cycle. A little bit about my background. I come from an army background, and life has been a constant process of changing experiences, and that's kind of molded me as a person. My interest in psychiatry rose at an early age, having personally experienced and witnessing the PTSD that we see in the veteran population. Being an IMG myself, I understand well what this process entails. And through this event, this is just our small attempt at bringing to you the same kind of guidance that we have been given via our mentors. A tip from my side would be that seek guidance. If it's not available, learn to ask for help. It will come to you. Thank you.
Sorry, it was not letting me unmute myself. Okay, so I think Dr. Tejasvi Ken, she's also one of our integral members, but she is not here. So I think in the interest of time, when she comes back, we'll talk more about her, but I can just briefly say that she is an accomplished physician from Punjab, India. and currently working as a fantastic researcher in Manhattan Psychiatric Center, extensively working with neuropsychiatric conditions. And she is also a 2023 match psychiatry match applicant. Next is Dr. Anish Lal from MAMC. Anish.
So hello, good morning everyone, and thank you for those inspiring words, Dr. Mansoori. So for those of you who don't know who Dr. Mansoori is, he is the admin of that huge USMLE group on Facebook that has around 1.5 lakh members. And he has been mentoring people like for the last 10, 15 years. So it's an honor working under him, and it's an honor to be present here. So a little about myself. I am an international medical graduate from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi, India, and I graduated in 2021. I'm also a psychiatry match applicant this year. I'm applying for the 2022-23 cycle. After I completed my graduation from MAMC, I worked as a junior resident at Institute of Human Behavior and Allied Sciences. It's one of the largest neuropsychiatric institutes in India. And currently, I'm working in collaboration with International Psychiatry Scholars Collaboration with mentors from Harvard and Texas Tech University. And my advice to all of you would be that you should always be persistent in this journey of USMLE. It is a very difficult one, but the world is a very kind place and you should seek help. And you will always find people like Dr. Mansoori who are waiting to help you. So all the best and welcome to this session today. You can go onto the app and in the app you can see the agenda. And from there you can decide which all sessions you want to attend. So welcome all and looking forward to this whole session. All the best.
Thank you, Anish. And now we have Dr. Isha Vesh. Isha.
Hello, everyone. My name is Esha Vesh. I am a graduate from King George's Medical University. I graduated in 2022. I am participating in this year's match for internal medicine. I do not have a lot of work experience because just after I graduated, I went for USC and now I'm back. But I will be joining as an extern at the Heart and Vascular Research Institute in Detroit, starting 10th of November. And my advice for all the attendees in this conference is look up the speakers and you will be able to see your future self in them. Listen to them, ask relevant questions because they were in your shoes once and they will help you guide you through this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isha. And watch out for Isha. She's speaking on USMLE and how to score really high on your steps. Okay, Annie Singh, our creative champion. Over to you, Annie.
Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm Annie and I'm a third year medical student at Dr. Ramana Loya Hospital, India. And honestly, I don't really have as much achievements as other people on this committee. Like I'm still in the process, I'm still going through the match, and I'm actually at the stage you guys are. I'm just like you guys. So all I can say that at this point in time, these things matter a lot, right? Hearing to other experiences, hearing to people who have gone through that process, right? And I'm really excited for this because I'm also going to learn just like you guys.
Thank you so much, Annie. And for those who don't know Annie, she has been tagged in all our posts. She's very creative. So please follow her and learn how to be creative. And the main tech guy, he tries very hard to smile. So hopefully he'll smile when he speaks. The last but surely not the least, Ishan Singh.
Hello guys. So basically, as sir told and Annie told, so I am also currently at very initial stages of my USMLE journey. And right now I'm just focusing on getting good scores and learning from professors such as Dr. Zishan. And apart from that, I'm also interested in research in medicine, including chronic kidney disease, acid-base disorders, and advanced trauma care. And apart from that, I also have, a hobby kind of interest in mathematics and natural philosophy. So again, very excited to work with the team and hope all of you get to learn something from our conference. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. So I think I'll stop my share there and just before we start, so 8:30 is when we start our first session with family medicine. And did it stop sharing or not? It did. Okay, perfect. So 8:30 we'll start with family medicine, and before that I think Hansini and Garima will just give a brief presentation on how to use the app or how to use it on your desktop, what kinds of things the app has, and how to maneuver the leaderboard. So what the leaderboard is that when you do certain things on the app, it gives you points. And if you win that competition, you get an exclusive 2-hour session with me on mentorship for your USMLE journey. So we already have people very active there. So Garima and Hansini, can you like maybe just briefly give them an idea of what the app is, how to download it, and where to find the link to download it, and what else it entails when you go in?
Hi, everyone. So I'll be sharing my screen now. So as you can see, so when you open the Whova app, you're going to find something like this. Okay, so you have to, when you want to look for the attendees, you have to go here. And here you can look up all these speakers. If you fall down here, you can look up all the speakers that are speaking in today's sessions and about them. Next, you have to go to the content. And then here we have the agenda center, where when you go to the session manager, you can look up all the different sessions which are present for today. So the link basically which you're using now, the Zoom link works for all these sessions, leaving aside for the parallel sessions, which we have at around 6:30 to 8. A new link will be sent out around lunchtime. So if you want to attend those 2 sessions, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, if you don't have a link, you can click on these links, which are present in every session, and you can join the session. I'll be now handing it over to Hansini.
Just chiming in, guys, if you've not yet downloaded the Whova app, I would suggest you do so. It's a lot easier, and we have like a community tab on the app where you can actively post your questions and discussions, and we are checking them. So whenever we hold individual sessions, we will be taking in your questions from there. In case you have trouble with anything, reach out to one of us. We'll be there to help you.
One quick thing I would like to add, all the people who have registered for the conference, we have sent out an email. So that has a link. So if you're unable to download the app, you can just open your email and you can click on the link and it will get you into the session which is currently going on. And please go ahead and download the app, because we have some competitions going on. So anyone who wins, who's the number 1 in the leadership board, is going to get an exclusive session with Dr. Zishan Mansoori for 2 hours. So that's something you should all look forward to, because he's an excellent mentor and excellent person to learn from. Thank you. Hope you have a good day ahead.
Thank you so much for all your kind words. And Anish got a little ahead of himself when he said I was mentoring for 15 years, unless he meant that I was mentoring from first year of medical school, which may be true partially. But yeah, that's definitely the case. And so right now we have about 3 minutes before we start our family medicine session. But just to give you a heads up, the sessions will go all the way from 8:30 to 10. There are different sessions. If you can attend all of them, great. But only if you want to attend just your specialty, that's fine too. But I think that every session has something to teach. So whichever ones you can attend, that will be helpful. And one of the good sessions that I think is happening today is how to deal with stress and anxiety. It's today, right? If I'm not wrong, let me make sure. I keep confusing which day is what, but today evening, yes, 5:30 to 7, we have a session on how to deal with stress and anxiety during the interview season. We have one of my first mentors, Dr. Tarak Vasauda, is coming. He's a professor at University of Alabama, Huntsville. And then we have Mohammed Zishan, whose name is very similar to me, and he's also a child psychiatrist. And he's 2 years my senior at Boston Children's. So people confuse both of us, but we are both different people. He is an internationally renowned psychiatrist who does lots of international work, both in United States and Pakistan, and he has some fantastic ways to deal with stress. So he and Dr. Vasauda are going to tag team and give a great presentation, and then followed by a Q&A from you. So that would be one session that I would definitely not want to miss. And in addition to that, make sure that you check the agenda. The agenda keeps updating. We have speakers from almost all specialties except Opthel and OBGYN. So we are still actively trying to get 2 people to come on. If we get those, then we'll have all specialties. But we have plastics, neurosurgery, robotic surgery, we have ENT, We have old graduates, experienced graduate session. We have MPH sessions. We have fellowship before residency, which is a part of the experienced graduates now. So you must have seen that there was a fellowship before residency session that was supposed to happen on Saturday, but because of call changes, the speaker couldn't speak that day. So we shifted him to Sunday. So he's a part of that experienced graduates cohort. His name is Dr. Karar Hussain. So if you're looking for that session, it is now on Sunday, late night, 8:30 to 10 p.m. EST. So don't forget to join that session if you are interested in that. But other than that, yes, we have 5 minutes. So any questions, please, not 5 minutes, actually 1 minute now. So one question you can put in the chat that we can answer now before we start family medicine. If anyone has any questions before we bring over our family medicine speaker, who I think just joined, if anyone can make her the co-host. Nikhila, I can't see her here. Let's see. Where is she? Here she is, okay. Where is she? I think it keeps moving a lot, so. Okay, not. Yeah, so why am I not able to make her the host? Can anyone make Nikhila the host, please? Or co-host, sorry, not host. It's somehow just moving so far that I'm not able to make her the co-host. And before we do that, we can, recording has been stopped already. And then we can start again.